Kitchen design in 2022. Have you regularly become interested in various options for the design and decoration of the kitchen in 2022? Do you want to update the kitchen? And you don't know what to pay attention to? In the modern world, the kitchen is not just a place where we cook, and a space where cooking is productive and pleasant, and everything always has its place. And the overall interior looks stylish and fashionable. In fact, there is no perfect kitchen design. Everything is individual, and before you start choosing the interior and furniture, you need to get ahead of the needs of the household. Do you like to cook often? Or do you do baking? Having lunch with a big friendly family? Do guests come often? Or maybe, on the contrary, you prefer to order ready-made food and just warm it up? A young family who prefers to dine out? It is better to answer these questions right away. It depends on them which solutions and ideas to use in the interior. The way the kitchen design will turn out in 2022 is influenced by many factors, the main of which is the area of the room. The smaller it is, the more original ideas and non-standard solutions it should have. It is equally important to know whether it will be a separate room, or a place connected to a dining room, or even a living room. Comfortable use of the kitchen space will ensure compliance with the appropriate distances between the central points, that is, the sink, stove and refrigerator. This is the so-called working triangle. The distance from the sink to the refrigerator, between the sink and the stove should not exceed 210 centimeters, and from the stove to the refrigerator no more than 270 centimeters. In this case, it will be much more convenient for you to cook, and you will not have to travel too long distances, for example, with a hot or full dish in your hand. You should not use such a solution in every furniture layout. The way the furniture will be located must be thought out in advance and adapted to the size of the kitchen. Various programs can help you with this, which are created so that you can see before buying how your furniture will be located. Another important component is the countertop. The main countertop should be about 80 centimeters so that it can be easy to cook food on it. It is better to make a choice on a countertop made of stone or artificial stone. It is much more practical to use and care for it. Additional countertops are further selected according to needs. It can be an island, if the kitchen is large, or a bar counter, a great solution for a small room. The kitchen island is still used if you have a studio. This solution beautifully divides the space into a kitchen dining room and a living room. And well-chosen chairs will only give the interior a modern style. The bar counter is very convenient for receiving guests, and you can use your wildest ideas in the design. Another important step in the decoration of the furniture is the choice of cabinets, their location and functionality. The number of kitchen utensils, the need for storage should all be taken into account when planning. The way you place and determine the required number of cabinets in the future will only bring convenience in using the kitchen. It is also important to equip cabinets. It should be as practical as possible. For example, pay attention to the location of the shelves. The distances between them should be different so that it is easy to store items of different heights, including taller ones, for example, a bottle of oil. Think carefully about the location and filling of cabinets in the kitchen. At this stage, they can be supplemented with rotating shelves, sliding systems, additional devices and storage parts. Cabinets with cargo baskets are also an ingenious solution. They are extremely convenient and allow you to maximize the use of space even in the case of very narrow cabinets. Drawers are also successfully practiced in modern furniture. They are very easy to handle. Their use is practical for storing pots, appliances, food, pasta, cereals. And by putting special inserts in the boxes, you can conveniently and beautifully organize everything. For a very small space, there is a modern solution, a pull-out countertop. Railings are attached to the wall above the countertop, You can hang a shelf or a basket for dishes, jars for spices, pots with flowers on them. Everything is at the will of your imagination. When choosing the color of furniture, it is worth considering the trends of the year so that your kitchen brings you only pleasure. Here are the most basic. The most popular choice is a combination of beige and light gray, which can be additionally diluted with a white base or, conversely, accents. The rich green color in any manifestation immediately refreshes the interior and is perfect for the kitchen. The most popular color of this year is all variations of blue, shades of the cold waters of the Atlantic Ocean, thunderclouds, indigo, sky on a sunny day, pale blue. Contrasting two-tone headsets are gaining momentum and popularity. Colors can be split vertically or horizontally, clearly 50-50 or according to the principle of color blocking. One tone is basic, the second is accent. The classic option is a darker color in the lower part of the furniture, a lighter color in the upper part. Deep browns are still in demand for decoration in a modern, neoclassical, or classical style. In the variation of gray, it is best to complement the pronounced texture of stone or concrete. If you want to add comfort to the interior, pay attention to the warm tones: terracotta, ochre, clay, rust color, brick, the color of the southern scorched earth. In the modern world, a practical kitchen is a place where design, style, proper layout and new ideas and solutions are combined. Their knowledge will help you create the perfect corner for cooking and eating, which will become a real diamond of your home. Additional bar counters. Arrangement of the pantry. Lockers, shelves, shelving. If the area allows, combine all these elements and entrust the storage of utensils and products to one room. Create a small pantry in the kitchen space. And you will no longer need to pile a system of cabinets and shelves over the work surface. Transfer everything that does not require constant use to the pantry. Are you not sure that there will always be order? Make the room closed. You can close the pantry not only with classic doors, but also by using sliding doors. Large windowsill. If your small kitchen has a wide windowsill, then why not use it instead of a table, thereby saving space and money? Another way to use the width of the windowsill is to arrange a small shelving with shelves under it. Now there is a place to put a lot of the right cans and jars. Sliding vertical cabinets. Such cabinets can be placed in any narrow space of the kitchen. A very efficient storage method. It takes up little space, and it takes a lot of items and products for itself, or more precisely, it takes a lot. The bread box that we meet in our kitchens most often is a table box that occupies a lot of useful space. So why not transfer the storage of bread to a cache built into the work surface? You can make it easier and find a place for bread in the drawer of the kitchen set. Built-in tool storage systems. If we are talking about storing all kinds of openers, corkscrews or special knives, then this can be arranged with a special folding panel, where each tool will find its place in a personal nest. A similar panel can be made for storing knives. If your kitchen set is no longer subject to drastic changes, purchase a wall-mounted version of a magnetic holder for knives. Shovels, ladles, Corollas can be placed on rails or right at hand in a drawer. We use rails or a convenient storage system for the most frequently used items when cooking. They are located in the area of the kitchen apron. They allow you to place any objects on them, from spices and bottles of oil, to shovels, towels and dishes. The ceiling will help you. We are talking about using the airspace of the kitchen for the benefit of its owners. In what way? With the help of a hanging system for hanging pans and various kitchen appliances. By the way, the top of the grill is a very convenient place to store items that you don't use often. Marked boxes. Spices, sweets, canned food and snacks should be stored in separate labeled boxes. Such a trick will allow you to keep order in the lockers and easily control food supplies. Organizer, lattice organizer. A functional lattice organizer that combines many shelves, cells and free space for storing a variety of small things, cookbooks, jars of spices, sauces, oils and small kitchen accessories. Vegetable storage, storage of vegetables. Special lockers or wicker baskets are suitable for storing vegetables that are contraindicated by cold. For example, a few kilograms of potatoes, onions or apples will feel great at room temperature. Store spices on the refrigerator door. Convenient and economical. To save space on the table or in the closet, buy spice containers with magnets. They are very conveniently attached to the door or side wall of the refrigerator and will always be at hand. If you can't find special jars on magnetic tape, you can make them yourself. You will need only small magnets and glue. Shelf dryer. A folding shelf dryer on the sink, which will allow water to flow freely from freshly washed products and dishes while keeping the work surfaces clean and dry. In addition, it will be useful for those who suffer from a lack of space in the kitchen, as during cooking some products can be put on a shelf above the sink, which will allow to unload the surfaces somewhat. Measuring containers, storage of measuring containers. Measuring containers and other small kitchen accessories can be stored on small hooks screwed to the inner surfaces of the cabinet doors. Such storage systems will allow you to organize kitchen trifles and significantly save space in cabinets and on work surfaces.